Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today for you guys, we are ranking MLB shortstops. So let's get right into the video. I don't know who this is. I'm going to put him in below average. I'm not really familiar with Cleveland. Cleveland and the Tigers are the two teams in the league that I just don't know many players on. Moving on to this is Alberto Mondesi. I think that's how you say his name. He's a very fast player, but he's not really too good. He's been injured, stuff like that. But I think he's average player. He is a good player, but this year hasn't been too great. But he's very, very fast. Okay, moving on. Andrelton Simmons is a average player. He has been very good with the Angels in the past, but this year with the Twins has been a bit of a down year. His defense is good, but his hitting is not as good this year. Bo Bichette is an all-star. Very good fielding, good hitting, drives in a lot of RBIs, a lot of base hits, lots of extra base hits. Brandon Crawford is an all-star, I think. I think that's a good category for Crawford. I don't really know where else I can put him, so I think that's a good category for him. So, Carlos Correa is in the all-star category. He barely slips in there as the all-star, I think. I think he's a good player, though. Hits lots of home runs. Drives in a bunch of RBIs, gets base hits, gets on base. Doesn't strike out too much. Corey Seager, I can't put him in all-star. I have to put him in good, though, just because he has been injured this year. He was so good in the playoffs last year that I had to put him in good, even though he's been hurt. Didi Gregorius is average, top of the average category. Gregorius has been good, but just hasn't shown that too much this year. Obviously, he's injured sometimes and stuff, but Dansby Swanson, I have to put him in good. People are saying he has been a disappointment. I feel like he hasn't been too much of a disappointment, but I think he can drive in. He hits home runs. Sometimes, he gets some RBIs. He gets on base. I think he's a good player, although he hasn't had the greatest year. He's in the good category, between good and average. Elvis Andrus for the Oakland Athletics here. He's average. There's nothing really to say. He's a good fielder, decent batter. Freddie Galvis is below average. He's actually trash. I'm sorry. Freddie Galvis used to be very good, and he just isn't good anymore at all. I hate to say it. Francisco Lindor is the top of the good category. Hasn't been very good this year, but he's always been a superstar and all-star. I have to put Francisco Lindor in the good. You might disagree with me. You might want to put this in the all-star, but this year has just been a down year for him. Fernando Tatis, are we really going to argue this one? He's superstar. Hits a ton of home runs, ton of RBIs. The Padres, all in all, I don't really watch many of the Padres games, but they are a very exciting team to watch. Padres in total have a lot of runs, but Tatis, his defense is okay, but his offense is ridiculously good. Moving on, Gleyber Torres, I gotta put him in average. He has not had a good year this year. He has been good in the past years, but not this year at all, really. Something just hasn't clicked yet for Torres. I think something will soon. Okay, moving on here. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Average. He's a good guy. He's good. He hasn't had the greatest year this year, but has been good in the past. Javi Baez, he's an all-star. He's been good this year. He has over 20 home runs, He's been good in the past. You know what? I'll put Lindor in All-Star. Hopefully you guys are happy with that. Let me know in the comments if you disagree with me or not. But moving on, J.P. Crawford. He plays good defense. I think he's good. I think he's a good player. I think he's a pretty underrated player. Some people think he should have made the All-Star game, which I could agree with. Jose Iglesias. I think I said that right. Iglesias. Jose Iglesias. Average. He's not too bad, but, you know, this year he's been okay. So Kyle Farmer, I'm not sure if he's the shortstop right now for Cincinnati Reds, but we're going to put him in average category. Again, he's been good. I don't know if he's their shortstop right now. Kevin Newman is average. He gets some hits, some RBIs. He's not really a Pirates star player at all, but, you know, he's still a good part of their team. I think he's a good player. Good defense, too. Next up, we have Miguel Rojas for the Miami Marlins. He's average. I mean, most of these are average. Nick Ahmed, I have to put Nick Ahmed in the below average category. He just hasn't been good this year, guys. He was good last year. We're like, he's going to come back strong, you know, and he's just been a disappointment. I have to put him in that below average category. Now, this one, I don't know who this is. What I'm going to do here for this one is Willy Adames is going to be the Brewers and Rays since he got traded. So we're going to put him in average, I don't know. And then we're going to just put Adames in good. I think Adames is good. Because he played for the Brewers and the Rays, and he was the shortstop for both teams. Paul DeYoung, pretty sure he just hit a home run yesterday. I could be wrong, though. But he's an average player. I mean, he's been good in the past year. Tim Anderson, All-Star. Tim Anderson's an all-star. He's a fast guy. He hits for a high average. He can hit home runs. He drives in RBIs for you. He gets on base. All right, moving on. Trevor Story is good. He's good. I mean, he did good in the home run derby. Other than that, it's been a bit of a down year, but in the past, Story has been amazing, and still this year has been okay for him. I think he'll turn around more in the second half of the season. Trey Turner, I'm putting 2 in Superstar. I gotta put Trey Turner in Superstar. You guys can disagree with me or agree with me in the comments. Trey Turner has been crazy this year. He's batting for like 315 to 320. He drives in RBIs. He hits home runs. He steals a lot of bases. Same with Tatis. You guys let me know. I don't know who this is. It's not Akil Badu, I don't think. And again, I told you guys in the last video, I'm not. Let me know if you're a Tigers fan down below, because I do not know many Tigers fans. I gotta start learning some of them, so I'm gonna put them in average. And sorry to all the Diamondbacks fans. Nick Ahmed, I'm gonna put him in average. I think he's still a potential really good player. And Xander Bogaerts to end it off here, All-Star. Xander is really good. So mixing up the tier list. There we go. That's going to do it. Sorry to the Orioles fans. Freddie Galvis still has a chance to make a good comeback here in the second half. Not sure if he's injured right now or not, but hopefully, let me know down below if you agree with this tier list, disagree. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next video.